Let's talk anime! Hello and welcome to Brandon's Discuss Anime, the Reckless Amoeba podcast. I am your host, Brandon Horvath, and with me are my co-hosts, Brandon Falinger.
I'm sorry, I need to go to school.
Yes.
So I'll be leaving right now. Bye.
Oh, see you, man! Don't run into any bikers!
I'll run with toast in my mouth.
Also with us, Ryan Stokely.
Toast is a homeless guy waiting for you to come outside your house to run to school.
Oh my god. What have I been eating this whole time?
You know what they say. All toasters, toast.
He comes out, hey kids, I got what you need.
Hey, man.
He opens his perfect jacket and it's just lined with all the types of bread. I got some raw here.
I got some raw, some wheat. I got myself some
pumpernickel.
Some pumpernickel. Oh,
I actually saw. Damn it! What was that? But it was like some 27 grain bread.
Oh, I got some of that here too, kids.
26 too many grains.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my god. How can you have, that many grains and, nut, seed, and grain bread?
Like eating rocks.
Here you go, kids.
Put pebbles on a piece of bread.
I'll even give you a taste test.
Take a nibble.
With some delicious white cream on it.
Cream cheese.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Oh, Dave's killer bread.
Yeah, dude, fuck that guy.
What did Dave ever do to deserve that kind of bread?
Yeah. Stupid idiot.
So, Stan Lee died.
No more cameos. This makes me sad.
Yeah. Somebody will have to make a supercut online of all the cameos he did in every Stan Lee appearance.
I mean, I assume they already did, but they'll need to add in, what is it, Avengers 4, I think is the last one he's gonna have.
I thought he did one in Captain Marvel, too.
Maybe? I don't know.
Well, Captain Marvel was coming out before Avengers 4.
Then he should be in Captain Marvel.
So yeah, no, but the last one that will come out is Avengers 4.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I mean, he was 95.
It's true. He was.
Kind of expecting.
It happens. I'm just kind of surprised. It's one of those things where you're kind of surprised that it's just a spur-of-the-moment thing and not something that feels like it should have been built up to.
Yeah, it's not like Stan Lee was hospitalized yesterday for this and that.
Yeah,
and then,
it's just, no, he's gone.
Yep, and then, a week later, he's dead, and, everybody saw it coming, now it's like nobody saw it coming.
Yeah.
The biggest regret was letting them make a Wolverine Origins.
Daredevil especially couldn't see it coming.
Oh god, why?
Heyo.
Could he hear it?
Oh.
No.
Gotta wonder now who has those rights, or is it just... Oh no, he was the Marvel CEO though, wasn't he?
I mean, it's the studios, probably.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Do we want to get on happier news?
Wait, one more thing. There's also Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse. And granted, that's not...
I was gonna say, that's animated, isn't it?
Isn't that animated?
Yeah, that's animated. But that...
He might have voice lines in it.
Yeah, since that isn't a mainstream, Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, that is somewhat Marvel, so he may be animated in the background somewhere.
Could be.
That'd be cool.
Crinkling something, yay!
Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
Yep, just like I remember. Not that great.
But he eating 27 grain bread?
No, actually, I'm not.
Oh.
It's about, 26 more grains than I want.
Yeah.
No. All right, look, we'll get to this right now since we may as well be bantering as is, unless you
Yes.
have something else to say about Stan Lee.
Just Rip Dude, your
Yeah.
movies and heroes were amazing.
Ripping pepperonis, dude.
All right, so you and I went to the Asian market
Yes.
the other week. I tried those garlic butter shrimp chips I bought. Here's the problem.
Too
All right,
much garlic?
I prefer more garlic, honestly.
Oh,
too
okay.
sweet?
Yes, there's a little bit of sweetness there. Here's the thing. They say chips, they're more like, how do I want to put it? Have you ever had like the imitation popcorn before?
Kind
Yeah.
of.
The puff stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it's that rather than actual chips.
Oh.
And the thing is, the butter taste is way too strong. It overpowers everything.
Oh.
You kind of get a hint of garlic as you're eating it, and you only really get the shrimp taste at the very end. So every time I bite into one, I taste like I'm just getting hardened butter down my throat.
Would you have preferred the regular shrimp chips?
I
More.
might have. I will say I will try regular the next time. Because I don't know if I can even eat these, because, like, how sickening it feels to eat something that tastes just like hardened butter from a pan.
But bouncing off the butter, you said the honey butter chips were amazing.
Yes! Honey butter chips? Oh my god.
Hell.
Those are delicious.
I think
what
they
a-
were Korean, right?
What brand?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay.
I can't read it.
Funny letter.
all I remember was it was a tan bag and it had a honey stick on it with dripping with honey, and it said honey
okay.
butter, and it was delicious. You can get actually, you know what? I sent you a picture of what it reminded me of, Brandon, and I think it was rolled gold. It was like rolled gold
Okay.
twists, and you can get like honey pretzels.
Oh, okay.
It tastes almost like that, but in chip form, and it's
Ooh.
delicious.
I will have to get them next time I go.
I will totally be buying multiple bags of those. Also, I should have totally bought multiple bags of those cheese rings because I'm already down to one.
Oh. Although the other cheese...
I'm just gonna walk out of there with like 20 bags of cheese rings.
The potatoey cheese one you didn't like that much.
It tasted more generic, like the roller coaster ones
Mhm.
is what they were
Mhm.
called. They're like cheese wheels or something, is what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tasted a bit more generic. Not as good, I didn't think.
Although you didn't find Tristan's favorite coffee.
I did not find the Black God canned coffee. I was very disappointed. I also did not find... Neither of us found Black Thunder. They didn't have any of that.
Yeah, and I'm disappointed because that is the most amazing candy bar.
I don't know if I agree with amazing, but it's pretty damn good. I'm trying to think, like, what else?
Dark chocolate with chocolate cream or something like that?
It's actually closer, Ryan. It's like dark chocolate cookie bits with a, like, vanilla cookie bits, like, all covered with dark chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't quite describe it as a vanilla cookie. It's more, a little bit more cracker bits in with, like, dark chocolate cookies, everything covered in dark chocolate.
Okay.
I'd love to see them do a White Thunder version.
They
See what
did.
that's like.
And it's actually called White Black Thunder.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I
I think
feel
you
like
actually
the,
told me about that now that you
yeah.
said it.
What the heck are they? The donuts from Yum Yums? The chocolate thunders?
I haven't been
Wait,
to Yum Yums in forever.
It's just
I
like
couldn't tell you.
Eclair, basically, with white cream filling.
Oh. Welcome to the food podcast.
Pretty
Delicious, delicious food.
Food? I want food. Food would be delicious right
Food
now.
is good.
I ate 4 burritos like 2 hours ago, and that was a terrible mistake.
I was gonna say, are you like looking to die?
Yeah, I already did.
Shit. I knew we shouldn't have hosted that seance.
Oh.
Now we're talking to Orion's ghost.
My butthole's ghost. Spoopy.
Wait. Are you telling me you didn't put on the ghost pepper sauce?
No.
Because your soul would have burned up too.
Uh,
I'm sorry, California Reaper is what I meant, not ghost pepper.
I'm in love with the ghost of my butthole by Chuck Tingle.
Yeah.
Fucking God, of course.
Man, I will have to do a live reading of one of them as a video.
I will kill you if I'm forced to be involved in that. I will hang up the call, drive to your house, and murder you as you speak.
Oh, man.
I refuse to put up with that shit.
But it's so good bad.
No, it's not. It's just bad.
But come on, man. How can you prove love is real?
Yeah,
I don't
unless it's
want to,
an
need
actual
to,
entity.
nor care to.
Oh.
You alright over there?
Yeah.
You reading one of those stories?
I-
Getting all hot and bothered.
Do you need a minute? We can pause the podcast.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. And
We
as
found its
of
fetish. It's not tsunderes.
wait, what was as of now? What was the most recent book he did? And knowing him, it has a long run-on title. His most recent book is asexual, meaning no sex in the
Kill
book.
me.
The title of the book is Not Pounded in the Butt by My Book, Not Pounded in the Butt by Anything, and That's Okay. And That's Okay.
Why?
What the fuck?
So this man falls in love with a sentient book and has a romantic candlelit dinner with it. I can't claim if that's the exact thing, since I don't own it, but I can just imagine something like that happened.
Kill me.
Hey, a guy fell in love with a Nintendo Switch, I'm sorry, Pretendo swap, and took it out to dinner.
Kill me.
But come on,
There's
man.
this ridiculous world we're living in where this shit happens.
But come on, man. How can you want to kill yourself when you have such an awesome anime to talk about in a few minutes?
I don't know, but you're finding a way to make me want to do it.
No. I won't force you to watch Catherine Sins.
You talking about that guy's book series is pretty damn close to having to watch Catherine Sins.
To each their own, I guess. To each their own.
No, you're just insane.
Insane? Or insane?
The first one.
Okay. So, besides food, parody, erotica, and Stan Lee dying, anybody have anything else to discuss?
Other than me just sticking around in Dark Souls 2 because I need a game that I can just turn on and off quickly. Not much.
The only...
I may make Santa Claus again in Dark Souls 2 and just torment people.
I'm replaying through, Dice de Chocobo, which is kind of a Final Fantasy Monopoly. It's pretty fun. And if I get a better computer next year, since you do the primary recording, maybe I'll take over and record.
Oh, whoa! If you get a good computer, we can do some co-op games, and then we can have a lot of bullshit going on at that rate.
Dude, if you
See,
do,
Ryan sent a
we should
link.
get Gang Beasts.
We could do that. We could dick around in freaking Divinity: Original Sin.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a few.
So...
Whatever, dude.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
today's anime is Chio's School Road.
Chio's School Road?
Yes.
Why does it sound like this guy owns a food truck that's like outside of a school?
Well, you know, windowless too, by the way.
Yeah. He sells food to kids on their lunch break.
Hey kids, I got these marijuana brownies.
I got
these
these
special
cheeseburgers,
brownies.
man.
Jesus Christ, this is just gonna be a thing. This podcast. Oh my god.
And Chio's the guy. And he's like the guy that owns the truck, and he just like sells like Chio's tacos or something like that. Kids.
Are we sure this isn't a Burger King's?
Yeah. And yeah, man. And it takes place every day at lunch, and then you kind of learn a little bit more about them and some of the maybe frequent customers.
You know, as weird as it is, I almost want to watch this anime.
Yes. That sounds actually something that I would want to watch.
Like, I'd be curious. Like, I'd give it an episode or two, but I'd be curious. Will you hook me, or is this just going to be a slice of life thing?
It might be a slice of life, I guess.
Yes, but will there be, like, some kind of antics? Like, his truck breaks down.
Oh, yeah. Maybe there'll be an episode where he has to...
Do we find out where he gets his supplies?
Yeah, maybe one
roadkill
episode.
burgers.
It'll be like a filler episode of when he just goes and gets stuff from the markets.
Is it when he goes and gets stuff? Oh no! You know what? No, I get it. Markets, quote unquote, as he walks down the streets and picks up a raccoon.
Yeah.
Oh my god, now I'm just remembering this book series I read in elementary school about this summer camp that served roadkill.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I don't know if I read it personally, but I think I might have heard about it.
Oh, now I'm remembering this one other book series that tricked me into reading it, because at that point I was a little bit more getting into manga, and I'm like, oh my god, this has such an anime cover, I want this, and it wound up to be just a normal book, not a manga, and I'm like, you tricked me, but this is still damn good.
Would you get Scholastic
You
bookstore or
tricked
something?
me.
Yeah, from Rachel. Yeah,
You tricked me, book.
I was like 8th.
But you're still not too bad.
Yeah, I was like 8th or 9th grade at the time, and she got with this Scholastic pamphlet. She had this Scholastic pamphlet, and I was thinking, oh, this sounds so good. I want this manga. It's a book.
It lied to me.
And then I got roped into buying all other 89 volumes of it.
Oh, 89?
8 or 9.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
89.
like, shit.
8
Jesus.
or 9.
That book really did fuck you up, didn't it?
Although
Wow.
I remember reading the guy wanted 14...
Actually, you know what? There's a series that we should watch, actually. I won't give out the name here, but I will say this. It's kind of doing the reverse of what you're thinking of with manga, where it went from an actual textbook and became an anime.
Are you sure it's not a light novel?
I'm positive,
Oh.
because it's an American or a British author that made it. It was not from Japan whatsoever.
That sounds cool.
Unfortunately, I think they only adapted the first series and not the 2 follow-up series that went with it.
But I think...
Which is unfortunate, but the series I remember being very good at the time.
And I think due to constraints, like publishing constraints or something, this guy had to condense the final 4 or 5, 6, somewhere in there, into one volume, and then the other final 3 into a different volume. So instead of 14 separate releases, they had like 6 small releases and 3 big releases. Which is odd that Scholastic wouldn't want more money by multiple smaller releases, but I guess Animorphs
Oh God!
I think Animorphs came out at that time.
Oh God!
Yeah, they're around there. I had like
90s.
Captain Underpants.
I liked Captain Underpants. The movie of that was great.
I didn't see the movie, but
The movie looked like it was literally just pulled out of the freaking page of the comics. It's great.
I remember watching the Animorphs TV series and be like, damn, this isn't good. This is not good at all.
Dude,
I remember
definitely
renting the
90s
books out of the
trash.
library and them being awful. Like, I rented, I think, like 2, and I was like, no, I can't. And then I went back to reading Goosebumps.
Yeah, Goosebumps is dope.
I didn't like mainstream Goosebumps, but I love the Choose Your Own Adventure Goosebumps.
I
You
read
fucking
both.
hipster.
I read both. I didn't care. They were both great.
Yeah.
I know he's trying to reboot Goosebumps at this time.
I think it's going on Netflix, right?
No, I know the books.
Oh, the books. Okay.
Well, for like,
But can you say cheese and die, please?
I think they had a sequel to that in the reboot.
Or maybe
But-
maybe you want to see my living dummy over here.
I think
I know Slappy's back in the reboot.
Would you
it's
like
gonna,
some?
it's gonna be like more towards older teens, I think.
That'd be nice. That means it'd get more dark.
Maybe? I know there was a
It might just be
teenage
Bigfoot
series
erotica.
hero.
Would you?
What again?
It might be Bigfoot erotica.
Throw the Loch Ness Monster in there too. Why not?
Thunderman. Oh man.
Throw the Loch Ness Monster in there. Just make it happen. I don't care how. I want to see it in a bikini.
Oh, shit.
Well, Chio's School Road, according to the teaser trailer.
Where did we go with that? Jesus,
Good segue.
that was one of the worst tangents we've had in a while.
According to the teaser trailer, this is the story of an ordinary Japanese high school girl making her way to school.
So what you're telling me is there's no food truck.
No.
Well, I'm out.
Unfortunately, there is no food truck, but there is biker gangs, girls
And
that...
now I'm back in.
What?
And suddenly I'm back in.
Yeah, there's biker gangs, there's little elementary school girls that love playing games that involve sticking your finger up somebody else's ass.
No, now I'm really.
There's lesbian sports players. There's... What else is there, Brandon?
50
I'm trying to
foot
think of like
long.
what other ridiculous horse shit there is. There's potential underclassmen and teacher romances.
Oh, spicy.
There's a girl trying parkour. Only to...
There's a girl trapped in a bathroom, in the men's bathroom.
After accidentally going to the bathroom in the men's bathroom, she needs to find a way to escape the men's
without being
bathroom.
seen. Let me, Orion, you'd like this a lot, because let me just say, alright, a lot of the shenanigans that occur are due to this girl playing way too many video games. And using, like, her knowledge of video games to either somehow find herself in this situation or try and get out.
There's one episode where Chio, our main protagonist, is trying to scare her friend by inching her way across a bridge, only for her to jump up, scare her friend, but she can't get up off the bridge.
Her strength's run out. She can't hold herself. Get herself up on top of the bridge.
There's a episode about not wearing underwear to school.
Oh, shit.
There's a character that's very much in the way an exhibitionist.
Except, it's perfectly fine with her, and don't you dare insult my lifestyle!
Yeah, no. Her parents say it's perfectly normal.
There is a potential pedophile in the woods.
They're in the woods. They're definitely pedophile.
Alright, look. Here's my other question about him specifically, right?
Yes.
He wears a hat that has M-A-A-T on it, okay? Why is that there? Because that's an Egyptian word for, like, balance and order.
I don't know.
The pedophile wears it?
The pedophile wears that hat.
I don't know. In
That is
fact,
strange.
I don't know a lot of this series. This series is awesome, but it's like, why is this happening?
It's so confusing.
Oh, and you told me, Brandon, that much like Food Wars, this series is drawn by a guy who originally drew hentai.
Yep. If you couldn't tell by the gratuitous amount of panty shots.
Yes.
What's an anime without panty shots, though?
Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Where the skirts just defy physics and never lift up no matter what situation they're in.
Granted, May's boobs were just a little bit too big for a 10-year-old.
I don't know, man.
Wait, May? Who the hell is
May,
that?
the second traveling companion. After
Second
Misty.
female.
Second female?
She has a really
okay.
obnoxious brother.
Who I always tend to forget about.
I think I stopped watching before that, I guess.
I think we discussed this. I think you stopped right as that was starting, give or
Yeah.
take.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
think
then-
Brandon stopped in there, and I stopped at like Diamond and Pearl.
I think I was watching after May. Was it Iris?
Nope, that was 5. That was Gen 5. Dawn was the
Dawn. Okay,
was the
I
fourth
think I
one.
stopped early Dawn era.
Yeah, I stopped about halfway through Diamond and Pearl because I just got tired of the show. But anyway, back onto the ridiculous horseshit that is Chio.
The amazing horseshit that is Chio.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculously amazing. The only bad part is the source manga got cancelled, so if it does have a second season, it will be almost all original stories.
I do hope that they consult the creator to just be like, what ideas did you drop on the cutting room floor that we might use?
Either that, or they could have him in the room with them as they're planning.
I mean, either or. I'd just be glad for them to at least, talk to the guy and get his ideas.
Yeah.
Because, my god, is it gold.
Wait, so he's not gonna help with the second season?
There is no second season as of yet. We're saying if
Okay.
they would make one.
Mm-hmm. And the manga ran from April 2014 to September 2018, and the anime first season ran from July 2018 to September 2018.
Can we also get to the point where they go through helping this man with his job just so Chio can win a bet against her best friend for
Oh
100
yes!
yen?
A
There's an entire
100
episode of
yen bet.
Which is like less than $1.
It's about 89 cents as of now.
I love her face at the end of that when she finally gets the yen. And it's just like, yeah, I fucking won it. Yeah.
Yep, it is 89 cents.
And her friend's just like, wait, this entire time she wasn't crushing on this dude. She was literally just trying to win money off of me.
I won. Give me my money, bitch.
He said he liked his job, so I want my 100 yen.
I think the bet was, like, go up to the first person you see and ask them if they like their job.
Yeah.
If they don't like their job, I win the 100 yen. If they do, you win the 100 yen. So they go up to this very depressed looking guy. Hey, first person, ask him.
Which leads to them helping him out and convincing him that he loves his job now. Oh, wait, what about the episode where she tries to buy, like, what is it? It was a BL magazine, I think?
Yes,
Like, Boys Love or something is what it stands for? Or it's like a yaoi visual novel. And she's, like, trying to hide the fact that it's sexual from the cashier, because the cashier knows her. And she's like, I know, I'll throw chocolates on it. And she does so, and it's just covering, like, the nipples of the guy on the cover. It's like, shit, that's worse!
And at the end, the guy says, like, hey, just between you and me, here's a paper sleeve for the magazine. I don't want anybody to know that you're actually reading those.
You probably don't want anybody to see you reading these. And then it gets even better, because the stinger at the end of that episode is just... Because he's interested in her. He's literally gone to his friend's apartment place, started playing the exact game that was on the cover of that magazine, and he's just like, why are you playing this? I'm doing research.
I need to get into her mind so I can get with her.
Like, it's even better because he reenacts some scene from there, and it's so ridiculous looking.
Why, hello there. I'm just here with my boyfriend. And the other guy was kind of into it.
Like, alright, you know that classic scene where the girl's leaning against the wall, the guy puts their, like, hand next to their head and leans in, and they're just talking with each other real close, right?
Yeah.
Alright, now imagine that, but instead of your arm against the wall, imagine your foot.
What?
He curb stomps the wall, leaves his foot there, and leans in, freaking legs splayed like that, and just starts doing the same thing.
What the fuck?
It's so stupid.
It is great.
It's so dumb.
It is great.
Oh my god. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, other stupid episodes. There's a point where Chio's just climbing up between two really tall buildings for no reason other than to see if she can do it.
And then she comes across a window and she's like, crap, this person may see me. Oh, no. No, the first episode has her parkouring on top of buildings until she sees a window opening. So she slides under the window, hides there, only for the guy to, like, lean out of the window, starts brushing his teeth, drool dripping on Chio's face.
Have you noticed which game she's emulating there? Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
There's a whole section where she's playing games late at night, and it's just Payday 2. And she's got this whole setup where, like, if her mom tries to come in and see if she's playing games, she's got it all set up where she can dive underneath the covers, turn the monitor off, and just pretend that she's been sleeping the entire time.
You go to sleep with your lights on? Yeah, I'm trying out something new, Mom. Can you just go away?
It's like, you should be sleeping right now. It's like, you're the one keeping me up right now. She's got the perfect setup to get away with it. And then, like, she wakes up, I think, at, like, what, 4 a.m. and is like, shh, I gotta go to school in, like, 3 hours. But at that point, I'll be in my REM state of sleep, and I won't be able to get up. I know the perfect answer. She leaves a text with her friend to meet her at a certain place before they head to school, and she leaves at, like, 4:30 in the morning. Here she's literally slept out in her school uniform at that place.
Bang over her head,
and wake her up. Yeah, she, like, leaves a note to wake her up with, like, the stick on a bell that's next to her, and instead her friend's just beating her over the head with the stick to wake her up. And because Chio has a bag on her head, she doesn't realize what's actually happening because she doesn't want to be seen sleeping outside. Like, they're on the way to school, like, yeah, my head really hurts. And her friend's just like, that's what you get for playing video games all night.
But Brandon, what about Bloody Butterfly?
My fucking fucking god. She knocks over a bike gangster delinquent's motorcycle. He gets pissed off. She knocks him out with like a headbutt after he lifts her up off her feet by like the collar of her shirt.
No, but basically there's a businessman like walking one way down an alley and her walking the other way, and the businessman is like hugging the wall, forcing Chio to be closer to the biker gangster, and she accidentally knocks his bike over. So
well, in part because the muffler's still hot, and her leg hits it.
And then the gangster says, like, how dare you knock over my bike? And she winds up accidentally headbutting him, and she said, like, oh crap, he's going to be so pissed when he wakes up. So, what do you think she does, Orion?
What is the best possible situation?
What would you do in this situation?
I would leave.
He's gonna chase you down when he wakes up. He knows what you look like.
Yes, so...
And because you'd be wearing a school uniform, he'd know what school you go to.
How about setting the bike on fire?
Yeah, no, set the bike on fire. You knock the bike down, alright, you leave it sitting down, you take the gasoline from the bike, pour it around the bike, so that way when he wakes up, you can light it on fire and sit there looking badass. And tell him you're an underground assassin.
Named Bloody Butterfly.
Codenamed the Bloody Butterfly.
The hell?
And convince him to stop his evil ways as a bike gangster so he doesn't get dragged into the same world she's in.
And she says, wait, what did she say? I kill at least 50 people a night. Show video game footage. I'm there knocking off people all across the world.
There's a scene where she's got literally a valve in the back of her head and it turns and says game mode on.
Except that's just in the manga, right?
No, I think that was in the anime. I saw it.
Oh, I must have missed that.
I found that image. And I'm like, no, somebody made it. It was in there and I must not have, like, remembered it.
But this is so gloriously dumb. I can safely say I lost my shit at least once in episode.
It was... Well, here's the best part, too. Each episode is technically two 15-minute episodes.
Yes.
It's so amazing. It's so stupid and it's great.
Except some of them have 3 smaller sections to them.
I mean, I know there's like little stingers at certain points.
And each mini episode is a chapter of the manga, so I think it's something like they use 39 out of the 45, 47 chapters of the manga, so they have something to go with for season 2, but not that much if season 2 gets made, which I hope it does!
I would love a season 2 because of how insane this show is.
Oh, and by the way, beating people up, that's not a good way to win 500 yen. I need a school report on how to get 500 yen. and then Chio goes on this quest with this little girl teaching her about recycling. Except she recycles the wrong things that, like the softer cans, since you can crush them down easier to make more money, except they're worth less at the recycling plant, except she didn't know it.
Pretend she actually knows what's going on. She's completely caught out about it. And then her best friend shows her up by, like, selling off her spot at this place.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So, do you want to play some comedy?
Oh my fucking god. Yes, that is a sport involving, like, grabbing an opponent, essentially. It's like a version of grab tag, almost. And, of course, that's the sport that the lesbian is interested in because it allows her to grab other women's asses. Like, she almost goes on a spiritual quest being taught by this freaking, like, the
pedophile.
old pervert in the woods in order to be better and understand why it is she actually likes comedy.
Oh, I love the feeling of the ass in my hands.
What about Chio's makeover, though?
Oh,
Like, where he and your best friend, like, start giving her a makeover.
and she
literally
again
her
has
best...
a fantasy pole dancing.
Well, there's the entire moment where her best friend is literally just from JoJo.
Yes.
Like, she starts throwing JoJo punches with makeup in her hands in order to give her the makeover.
Oh.
And then the old guy's like, yeah, you look like you could be on one of those porno mags. And he's like envisioning like the really old version of a porno mag from like the 30s.
Oh my god.
And since her ditzy friend isn't allowed to buy candy, so Chio says...
She's hyper tied up. Like, she is very much someone that holds everything in.
And Chio says, like, oh, you never eat candy? Here, there's a sweet shop on the way to school. Let's get it, but never tell your parents. And the second the sugar hits her tongue, she goes berserk.
She goes food wars.
This is a great series.
So ridiculous.
I'm kind of surprised, even though it's Funimation, it's not available for the Funimation YouTube channel. Because I know a few of the other series that Funimation... I think Fooly Cooly 1 is completely on YouTube. I know that Soul Eater is on YouTube.
I mean, those are all older series, though.
That could be the reason why.
It's likely.
I'm pretty sure the dreaded Cashin is... I'm not too sure if it was officially on YouTube or I just watched it on some non-official thing. Yeah.
Why do you continue to bring up the nightmares?
I'm sorry.
You don't care.
I do care.
You don't care. I try to forget about these things. You keep bringing them up.
Oh.
For all I know, next time you're going to tell me that Tachibana created Cashin.
Do not bring up that name. Do not bring up that name.
Okay,
His
Brock.
evil is emanating in places
Okay,
where
Brock.
it doesn't belong.
But no, seriously, Chio, fucking godlike in its insane hilarity.
I would say the only series that is this constant joke a minute is Bobobo.
I don't even think Bobobo gets that. Because this is like hyper condensed compared to Bobobo.
Yeah, but Bobobo seem to be constant jokes too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know I can't say this enough, but I would love a second season of this.
And the episodes are 15 minutes long?
Half an hour.
Okay.
But
They're 2 15-minute episodes,
Kind of like
basically,
how
in one.
Adventure Time
Yeah.
is? Okay.
yeah. And I know we didn't really discuss it that much, but I know you're kind of big into Adventure Time. What did you think of the finale?
Me?
Yes.
Of Adventure Time?
Yes.
I actually didn't get to see the finale. I didn't watch the last season.
Oh, okay.
Or last 2 seasons, I think.
Okay. But I know, from what I understand, it kind of left an open-ended ending. Like, oh, and what happened to Finn and Jake after that? Oh, they had more adventures. So, it's kind of wrapping it up, but always leaving it open for potential books, comics, what have you, down the line.
Yeah, I forget if I heard anything. Aren't they working on another cartoon though?
I'm not too sure about that. But one thing I'm really looking forward to next year is Infinity Train. That looks really, really good.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, the trailer, well, the pilot is up on YouTube. I would highly recommend it. It does seem like it could go to some very interesting places.
Okay, I'll check that out.
So, any other questions about Chio School Road?
No, I'm gonna have to check it out though.
Yes, I cannot recommend this series enough if you love comedy.
Where can you watch it? Same thing, Crunchyroll?
Yep, Crunchyroll has it.
Okay.
You can also watch it like on some anime's other websites, like I think GoGo Anime may have it.
Okay.
Go anime.
Go anime.
Oh Christ, no! No, why did I start this?
Go anime. Go anime.
Oh,
Go anime.
Brandon. and I think they mentioned this once or twice on Game Grumps, but Danny from Game Grumps was actually going to perform an intro for one Power Rangers series.
Why?
Money, maybe? And at the time, I don't think Ninja Sex Party was... Wait. I think it could have been RPM. PR...
The question in his voice, it scares me.
Yeah, but maybe it was before Ninja Sex Party, so he didn't quite have a steady gig going. So 2009, so I think Ninja Sex Party was around that time, so maybe he was like tossing his voice work out there, and I actually think it may be up on YouTube, his intro for the song.
Could be.
So, but anyway, I can't recommend this series enough to anybody that loves comedy. Crazy, insane comedy. Hell, they even had a reference to like, the Steam layout window.
There were so many references, it was just insane.
I know that since it is 2018, they won't do much flashback to retro games, but I would love to see, like, Chio have some kind of retro game flashback, like some allusion to going fast, or...
Gotta go fast, like the blue blur.
Yeah, something like that, like, I need to go faster, I need to push myself faster, and then you hear, like, a ring sound, like, oh, I know!
Well, I mean, part of the thing is that she's super interested in, like, not Japanese games,
yeah,
more American games. Not Call of Duty, CSGO is on there.
Payday 2, like you were saying.
Yeah, Payday 2, Assassin's Creed. She likes Western games more than she likes, like... She even makes fun of Japanese RPGs at one point in one of the episodes. I think it's the magazine episode.
Mm-hmm. So, who is your favorite character?
It's gotta be her best friend, Manana. She has the best faces. She has the best visual comedy with her faces all the time.
I think I like Chio more.
I don't know, man. By the way, here, I found the screenshot of the Valve thing.
Okay.
There you go.
Because I don't remember. Oh, now I do. I was expecting more of a back of the head shot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I do remember that now.
Yeah, I didn't remember it right away either. Until I saw them, like, oh yeah, that did happen!
Okay. Oh my god, Chio School Road.
Or, you know, you could instead have a face like... Let me see here if I can pull this one up. Let's see.
Please, producer Tamura. Please, producer Tachizaki. Please make a second season! And the fact that Chio and Monica are such good friends, except they torment each other constantly.
It's literally what Tristan and I would do to each other, just constantly.
And then, the class safety rep, or something like that,
Something like that.
Yeah, she said, like, hey, how are you friends if you constantly like this? You shouldn't even be seeing each other.
Oh my god, they made an android of Chio. I might need to buy it.
So, is she kind of into him, or is that just a ploy?
I have no idea.
Because it seems that it could be there, but not quite.
It could be, but Chio fucks with everybody. Like,
Yes.
fucks with Nana pretty hard, so I don't know whether or not she's bullshitting or not.
Yeah.
By the way, she's got her 100 yen coin. Oh my god. I might need to buy it. It's so stupid. Oh my god, and it freaking comes with, like, her... I don't know if that comes with it or not, but dear god, it looks like you can get her doing the parkour. It looks like it comes with parkour pieces.
Oh my god, yes. Oh.
That's so beautiful. I may need to pick one up, I'm not gonna lie. That is amazing.
And not that I would read it because I can't read Japanese, but I wonder if this guy's hentai includes as much comedy as his writing does.
I have no idea.
Because it would be hilarious to read like a balls-to-the-wall crazy hentai like that.
It's so ridiculous. Well, the little girl we get to that likes shoving her fingers up people's butts is literally just the biker's older sister.
Younger sister.
Younger sister, my bad, younger sister. And she's like, my brother's changed. I need to figure out who did it. And
So she does it by sticking her finger up people's asses?
No, that's just literally something they do at her school.
That's
Okay.
like some game elementary school girls play.
Okay.
So she's like, oh, it's not this Chio girl. She's too wimpy. She's too weak. But her friend, on the other hand...
That screenshot of her just, like, twisting her fingers together in the most demonic way possible.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, by the way, Orion, I have this perfect picture right here of the situation we were talking about a second ago. Here, enjoy. Enjoy this thing.
What the fuck? Wow.
It's just the greatest thing in the world. I wish I could find a picture of her just, like, trying to, like, in her, like, I'm going to kill her mode. Because, my god, she looks like a goddamn demon.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Add it to your ever-growing list of anime.
So ridiculous.
How, real quick, how many episodes are in the season?
As of now, 12.
12? Okay.
Found it. There are 12 episodes. Each has a 15-minute, or 15-minute, two 15-minute shorts.
Okay.
Or a few of them have 3 shorter segments.
By the way, Orion, I found it. The I'm going to murder your ass mode.
Monitor.
Oh, shit.
She's the best character. I'm sorry. She is. Fuck you. I want Manana.
Banana.
I am still saying with Chio, and if Tristan watches this, I'm sure he will definitely agree with me.
I mean, considering they're essentially, like, it's essentially similar to another character he likes.
In the series that we may or may not cover with him.
Yeah.
Damn it, Tristan, come on with us.
Look, I was whining at him the other day about that, about showing up, and he's just like, oh, what? Oh my god. Why do I keep finding this stuff now? So, Orion, remember that whole I'm gonna hit on you by sticking my arm beside you thing? Yeah, I found the version that's in Chio. What is this crap?
What the?
What?
Why?
What the fuck?
Why was that the one they went with? So ridiculous.
blonde guy's friend is kind of into it.
I know, right? Like, he's kind of into it. He's kind of afraid. It's so weird. The show is so stupid, and I love it.
Stupid in the best way possible. Oh. So, I guess that about wraps up for this week.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to go to school. A very different school. One that's filled with Smash!
I just realized how this leads into the next one. We're on our way to school, and now we finally get there.
Yes, one that's
This
filled
worked
with
out way better than I would've
smashing
thought.
and heroes and villains.
Oh my fucking god. Never fear, because I am here.
So, until then, later.
See ya.
Peace.